Alright, we've got another terrarium build here, and as you can see yet again, I've bought much too many plants, and yeah, too many plants. But anyways, we're gonna make a tropical terrarium here. Got some ferns, we got some arrowleaf, we got begonias, we got some pilea here. And we're gonna do some propagating first, and then let's build this terrarium. Okay, so we're gonna propagate this fern here. You can see at the bottom it's got a nice thick base, and you can, if you feel around, you can feel that there's multiple different clumps of plants here, and also it's shooting off these little runners. So that means it's expanding, and the rhizome is pretty healthy, and we can divide it into at least 2 or maybe 3 plants if we're lucky here. So what you're going to do is just yank it out of its pot here, clean most of the soil off, and then break apart the root ball as low as you can at the rhizome without causing as much damage to the plants as possible here. And then just repot those divided rhizome little plant babies, and then you should be good. I'm going to do that real quick. Alright, so we've propagated this fern. Got 2 in here. These ones will go in escape, and then the terrarium. And then we've got 1 main one here, and then we got some other little offshoots that were off to the side in the main pot that I just broke off. And there's like 4 or 5 just combined in here. Like this is a little guy. These are all little guys. So this one should be alright. And then this is a main one. I know this will do well. And they're in small pots for now because they're not the root system is not very large because I just broke it up. So they don't need that much space in the bottom for their roots, even though the upper part of the plant is very large. But anyways, this is not part of this scape, so we'll put these on the growing shelf. Alright, now it's time to start with the terrarium part of this build. This is like a 2.5, maybe 3 gallon glass container thing. We're going to start with the false bottom. So here I've just got some pea gravel. You can also use like clay ball substrate, or you can also use leftover aqua soil. And then you need window screen mesh. Yeah, of course, you've probably seen this. It's this mesh that goes over your windows to keep bugs and stuff like that out. You can buy it from a hardware store for pretty dang cheap. So we're going to lay down a layer of this and then put the mesh over the top of it. Okay, false bottom made here, and we're going to start mixing up some soil. We're going to start with 1 part of coconut fiber, and then 2 parts of sphagnum, and then a half part of orchid bark or pine bark. I used pine bark, and then any type of activated carbon or charcoal, which I'm using here, and then sand, whatever you would like to use for sand. The soil's mixed here, and next thing is to put it in the terrarium. Right, the soil is added here, and I've sloped it up again to add perception. And let's do some hardscape. Got a little bit of something here. We gotta leave as much room for plants here. So it's a pretty simple hardscape, just a couple rocks here. But let's start planting here. fully planted here. I also added some leaf litter and some mosses as well. So, since this is bioactive, we're gonna add springtails, and then we're gonna give her a spray down. Alright, everything watered, and let's clean up the glass so it looks nice and we don't get any hard water spots. Okay, so we're pretty much well, we are done, not pretty much. We are done with this terrarium here for now. It'll just be simple maintenance, so cleaning the glass, trimming the plants, and watering every couple of days. Also, that depends on the climate that you live in. So if you live somewhere where it's really dry, you're gonna have to water more. If you live where it's wet, don't water as much. Obvious there. And then this lid will just go on top to keep humidity, but do make sure that there's ventilation, so I'll probably make something to prop up the back of it. But that's it for this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, and if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. Thank you.